Hey, it's Jody. I have a new process video, and today is all about Magical May for the Paper Crafters YouTubers. And when I think of magical, I cannot help but to think of Disney and all the things Mickey Mouse. We had met some of my family in Anaheim this past Christmas to go to Disneyland. We spent 3 wonderful days in the parks, and I am ready. I'm just at the very beginning of getting ready to make that album. I decided I'm going to use a 6x8 album. It's a Simple Stories album. It's red and white stripes, super cute. I pulled out the Elle Studio, I believe it was called Magical Moments. I'm not sure, but it had several things with it. I didn't get them all, but I got enough. I'm also using the Disney cut file is from Paige Evans, and then the flower cut file, it's actually her layered poinsettia Christmas cut file. But I only did like the top 3 layers. It's like a 7-layer poinsettia. So for a 12x12, I think that would have been amazing. But since I'm just doing the 6x8 album, I decided to only use 3 layers. I did cut it out of some of the already mixed media Vicky Bouton foundations paper. I knew I was going to cover most of it, but it still had some red and some dark spots to it that you could see through a little bit. I'm trying to figure out how to layer up these flowers. I really don't think there was a wrong way to do it. Excuse me. And I kind of regret not roughing them up before I glued them all together. It took me a minute to wait for it all to dry, but then I kind of roughed them up just with my fingers, and it worked out fine. It just gives it a little bit of dimension and texture. I did add some of the dewdrops from the Robin's Nest Creative Shop, just enough of a little sparkly center, and then I couldn't help but do the eye. I put a large clear drop on the eye for the little Mickey face. I don't know if you could tell, but I think it's cute. Anyway, I put several layers of splatters and inks, Distress ink, Shimmerz ink, Glimmer mist. I even did some white splatters, and I believe I did some gold splatters. Yes, I did. Here comes the gold splatters. That is my very favorite Nouveau embellishment mousse in Indian gold. It is already in my cart. I just need to buy some more. And here comes what I think is the hard part, because I thought maybe it'd just be like my cover page so I could slip it in a pocket. But then I'm like, no, I want it to be an actual cover. So it took me a minute to figure out what I wanted. This is the Elle Studio paper. It's super cute, right? Very generic, but still so pretty. And we went during Christmas, so hopefully I'll be able to scatter that throughout the pages and not just make it, all so much Christmas. But yeah, anyway, so I fooled around with my flowers again. They were very dry, I believe. I took the heat tool to them because I just couldn't wait anymore. And I kept trying to line up that yellow paper with the end of the D, the beginning of the N, and like the E, and it just wasn't working for me. So I finally, I ended up turning the camera off in a few minutes because I was just, I knew what I needed to do. I just wasn't getting there fast enough. So So yeah, you'll see me in a little bit, but I fuss with it. I play with it. God forbid I ever measure anything. This probably could have been avoided with a little measuring. Excuse me, apparently I did not sleep enough last night, or I have not drank enough caffeine. I do give that all a good little rough around the edge. These albums have that little corner pieces to keep them nice and sturdy, so I wanted my paper to fit in those little angles nice and snug, and I decided to use clear adhesive wet glue. I'm thinking I should have probably used tape. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know how it holds up. I don't often do a cover of the album. I usually do a cover page, but this, I wanted it to be a little fancy, a little bougie for my Disney album. We really did have a great time. There, oh my goodness. I finally figured it out, y'all. I finally turned the camera off. I was like, get this done. What are you thinking? I don't know what I was thinking. It's still not perfect, but it is way better than what I had prior. And just a little peek of that castle paper is really pretty too. I add my flowers. Didn't want to cover too much up, but you totally could tell what it says, right? I mean, you're gonna know what the album's about. I wasn't sure what color I wanted to use. I thought the yellow on the black pattern paper, then I thought white on the yellow, and then I thought white on the black, and then I just finally settled for red on the yellow, mostly because I have plenty of red alphas. My scrapbooking dealer, aka one of my favorite online stores, no longer is carrying these. So I gotta go hunt them down. But they're super cute, those Bella Boulevard Florence alphas. And then this is a little more from the Elle Studio collection. I love that little mouse head. It says big smiles, and I thought that cute little gray castle would be perfect nestled on the Y behind the flower. And then I just add a few little dots of sparkles and stuff, and that's it, y'all. Thanks for watching. I hope you hop along. I hope you're well. Take care. Bye bye now.